Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. You're now tuning to IIMFM, your campus radio. So I'm DJ Mara, your host for Women on Track. So for today's episode, today is the second episode and we'll be exploring a new topic about a new sport. But before that, for those who are just tuning in, Women on Track is actually a program that brings engaging discussion on female empowerment, sports, and also personal development. So through these conversations and through a lot of changing knowledge, we aim to inspire women to grow with confidence, resilience, and also discipline. Back to today's episode, we'll be exploring a very meaningful topic for today, which is modesty in motion, where we take a closer look into the sport of fencing. And this episode will also explore how fencing creates a space for Muslim women especially to compete comfortably while also maintaining their religious identity, showing that modesty and athleticism can truly go hand in hand. So without further delay, it is my great pleasure to welcome our guest for today. Joining us is Sister Allyna, a woman fencing athlete and also the president of the fencing team in IIM, and she will be sharing her journey and experiences in this unique sport. So, Assalamualaikum and hello sister.
Waalaikumsalam.
Alhamdulillah, how are you today?
I'm very good.
Alhamdulillah. So, is this your first time in IIMFM?
Yes, it is my first time, so I'm very nervous actually.
It's okay. We're just gonna take this very easy, and I hope we can have our program today going very smoothly. All right. So anyway, it's truly a pleasure to have you with us today, sister. So to begin our first session, I would like to learn more about you and your journey in this fencing sport. So could you share maybe a little about how you first discovered fencing and how your journey started, how you can fall in love, and all about your journey in fencing?
Okay, so I first discovered fencing when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually one of the selection for my sports club. But back then, everyone was all about badminton, netballs and running. So I was like, oh, maybe I should go and join badminton. But the whole hall was filled with people. So I feel like, okay, what other clubs doesn't have
that
much
have empty spots?
So I feel like fencing is part of an elite sport. So it requires few fees, like monthly fees. So I figure out that maybe there won't be much people there. So I go in without much thought at first. So I was going in with like 2 or 3 people. There was very few people in my clubs.
That's so little.
Yeah. But one of my friend from that club is actually the second president of our team right now in IIUM.
Oh.
Yeah, so we continue our journey until university.
She's in UAE like you?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's a
Oh,
brother.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and when I first started fencing, it was very not well known in Malaysia especially. So the equipments are expensive. So my parents were a bit taken aback with my choice because like, will you do this for fun or for real? So I thought, yeah, take it lightly. I just think it was just sports club in school, right?
Yeah.
So it was a journey I continued until Form 3. But then COVID hits. So I took a break until my foundation years. And then I went to IIUM and I figured there is a fencing team in IIUM. So I just, with no much thought, I just go in. But then I found out that we have the same coach as I had in high school.
Oh,
yeah, so
really?
I feel like it was a fate. Maybe it was my fate to play fencing.
Oh, you school in like Selangor? Or
Yeah, in Selangor, in Shah Alam. So I just went in the club. And then here I am today as the president.
Oh, wow. I think that's very inspiring because, so you know about fencing since you are in Form 1?
Yes.
Oh, and also like the gap from Form 3 until foundation, I think that's quite long gap that you take a break for. So like, how do you like regain
So
your strength?
I think the 3 years gap, actually for athletes, even a 2-week break will take a toll on you. What about 3 years? So I was not playing sports at all. It was just lying in bed, studying and eating because the COVID hits. We cannot do anything, right? And then when I went in my foundation years, there's actually no sports club there. Maybe there are some niche sports, badminton and so on, but
they are too overrated.
Yeah, it's very overrated. And I don't think I have the stamina for all that stuff. Yeah. But then when I came back in degree, it was very hard at first. I was very humbled because my stamina level was so low. I mean, I left it for 3 years, not just fencing, but sports overall. So it kind of take a toll on me, actually.
So what made you like fall in love with the fencing specifically? Like,
I think I fall in love with fencing because it's not niche, especially like because people. I don't like balls actually. This may sound weird, but I'm not fond of playing with balls. So
I think that makes sense now.
Yeah, it makes sense, right? So, and when I look at their equipments, our safety guards and everything, I feel like it is very safe for me to play fencing because I'm not a sporty girl. I'm more of a nerd actually. So,
but now you're the president of the fencing
that was
club.
A plot twist for my life. My friends were shocked with my decision of becoming the president and so on. But I think it's just fate, maybe.
I think it's your fate. So it's very nice to see your inspiring story, and I think our listeners can too take on that and maybe motivate you to start any sports that they want, maybe, right? So before we continue, let's take a short break, and to all our listeners, don't go anywhere because we'll be right back and with more questions and knowledge with Sister Allyna later in session 2, 3 and 4. So stay tuned to IIMFM, your campus radio.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya Muhammad Danish Farhan bin Muhammad Faizal, Pegawai Majlis Agama Islam Wilayah Persekutuan, merupakan tetamu jemputan untuk Fiqh Asy-Syabab episod yang ke-7. Jangan lupa sama-sama kita untuk dengarkan kupasan demi kupasan yang akan dikupas untuk episod kali ini. Sekian. Jangan lupa dengarkan IIUFM, radio kampus anda.
Why does the sky appear hazy? The haze is back, and so are the health risks. Air pollution from haze can affect anyone, especially children, the elderly, and those with asthma or respiratory issues. So here is what you can do to stay safe. First, stay indoors and keep windows closed. Second, wear a face mask if you need to go outside. Third, drink plenty of water. Fourth, monitor the air pollution index API regularly. And fifth, seek medical help if you have breathing difficulties. Do not take the haze lightly. Protect yourself and your loved ones. This PSA is brought to you by IIMFM, your campus radio. Stay safe and stay informed.
Tips for personal development to achieve your goals. Avoid negative thoughts. It is essential you keep a positive attitude. Monitor your thoughts, and when you start running an old toxic film, cut those negative thoughts at the root. This personal development tips is brought to you by IIUMFM, your campus radio.
Assalamualaikum. I'm Izwan Fazli Muhammad from the Islamic Arts Museum Malaysia. Don't forget to tune in to IIUM FM every day from 10 a.m. until 10 p.m. only on IIUM FM, your campus radio.
Welcome back, everyone. You're still tuning to IIUM FM, your campus radio. So, I'm DJ Mara, and we are here with our very special guest, Sister Allyna, as we continue our discussion on modesty in motion. So, on the previous session, we talked a lot about Sister Allyna's journey in the fencing sport, and I think it's quite inspiring for those who are trying to start their journey too in sport. So maybe they can take a little from Sister Allyna's stories just now and use it as their motivation. And now we're gonna move on to the next question. So I think, in my opinion, fencing is often seen as a niche sport, kind of, because like not really a lot of people know about it. But now, thankfully, the sport has been acknowledged by most of the people because it has been used in most of media things, like maybe drama, or like they are everywhere in like TV and also social media, right? So and it's also not always the first sport that people think that they want to pursue, especially when it comes to women athletes. So, Sister Allyna, what made you decide to pursue fencing seriously, actually?
So, first of all, I like being different. You know? Maybe it's nice being different than other people. So, I feel like fencing is for me. But one thing that made me fall in love with fencing is actually, when you play fencing, you wear a mask, a protective gear, right? It doesn't matter if you're tall, you're fat, or you're not ugly or pretty. It's just you and your skills.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's very objective some way. It's not about your background or anything. So it actually gives me some comfort in playing the sport. So that's why I fall in love with fencing, actually.
So it's like people don't know you, so people like just see you and your your skill in games. Yeah. I see. Oh, I think that's quite that's the main. I think it's the main objective of the sports too, because we don't have to like judge based on appearance and stereotype based on that, like their face or their body and all, but we just see their skills and also their dedication in the sport. So I think that's very good. And also looking back at your fencing journey so far, is there a specific moment or a specific achievement that maybe that made you feel especially proud and also related to being a female athlete?
I think the furthest I've went with fencing is actually when I went to Bangkok.
Oh!
I went to Bangkok for a Navy Open Fencing Championship.
How old were you?
It was last year.
Oh!
It was last year in August. I went with two of my friends from IIM fencing team, and it was two sisters and one brothers. So actually we went there without any other adults. I mean, we are adults, but...
so like only 3 of you?
Yeah, only 3 of us. So we like...
we
gambled our way and went together. For me, for fencing especially, it's not about winning, because in fencing championship there are hundreds or 60s people in one event. So for you to actually compete for the first place or the podium, it's actually very hard. But what matters is actually your experience, the experience of getting the pressure to perform well. And for me, especially as a hijabis myself, there are not much people like us in this field. There are Malays, of course, but hijabis, there are not
so
much.
Rare.
No, so rare. So when I went to Thailand, they are even rare. I think there are two of us and some from Indonesia. But yeah, it was very humble. I was very scared at first because it was alien for us to like be with other people from other countries, because the competition is open worldwide. It's not just Asian people. So we have like height differences and everything. But I actually maintain my composure and perform well, alhamdulillah.
But considering that's a worldwide competition and you guys managed to enter it, I think it's very, very proud for like even me myself that I don't even enter the sport. I just listen to your story. I think it's very proud to be there, and I want to congratulate you and your
Thank
team.
you so much.
So congratulations. So like you kind of like represent the hijabis there, right? Because you are one of the 3 hijabis that is there. So if this is not much to us, do you like face anything different than those who did not wear hijab?
I think for fencing especially, we need to wear a mask, right? So there are some, what we call it, it's like
so people don't really like see you with your face, is it?
No, like I mean, like when we wear hijab, it will take some time for us to actually wear the helmet because we have to fix it, everything. And then for me, I wear a spec, right? So it kind of takes time. So when I was on Peace, we call the platform Peace.
Alright.
So when we're on Peace and we have done our salute and everything, we have to be ready. So we hijabis usually will start a bit late because we need to figure out something with our hijab. That's the only difference, I think. But other than that, everything is well.
I see. So aside from everything, aside from like the skill and all, I think the only thing, how do I say it? Aside for other thing that maybe those who don't wear hijab and those who wear hijab, I think that's not really much difference, right? So are there any other achievement that maybe you experience other than the Bangkok one?
I don't know if I can call this an achievement, but currently I'm training for the Sukan Malaysia.
That's an achievement.
So to represent the Selangor state in the upcoming August competition. Maybe this is an achievement, but
you alone?
Me with the second president, the brother,
representing Selangor.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's very impressive. How when will the Sukma be conducted?
The Sukma will be on, I think, 17th of August, maybe like the middle of August this year. Yeah, so we are actually currently in the long list phase. So we are competing in our training session for the shortlisted athlete spaces, but we are trying our best, inshallah.
Yes, I wish you guys the best, and I hope the two of you can enter and representing Selangor and also make IIUM proud. Ameen. So before we continue to indulge in more questions, before we got to know a lot more about fencing, let's take a short minutes break. And for all our listeners, don't go anywhere and just stay tuned because we have a lot more to discover after this. So stay tuned to IIUM FM, your campus radio.
Hello, I am Muhammad Suhaili Yusuf from Mindanao State University. So keep listening to IIUM FM, your campus radio.
2 best dishes in Thailand. First, Tom Yam Goong, a rave party for the mouth. The floral notes of lemongrass, the earthy galangal, freshness of cafe lime leaves, and the heat of the chilies. Second, Som Tam. The popular green papaya salad is sour, extra spicy, sweet and salty. It's the best of Thai taste. That's all from me, Siti Sarah, from IIUM FM, your campus radio.
Hey Fahmi, what are you doing on your bed at this time?
I'm sleepy lah. I want to sleep.
Come on man, let's go and play some futsal. It's already 5:30.
Yeah man, he's right. You're getting fat now.
But I don't know how to play futsal.
Don't worry, we will teach you. If you don't know how to play, no problem. You can go and run or play basketball or whatever. It's gonna be good for your health and also for your own body.
Mind your own business lah.
Dear listeners, don't be like Fahmi. Live a healthy life.
This message is brought to you by IIUM FM, your campus radio.
Yes, DJ Islan here. Don't forget to subscribe on our official YouTube channel, IIUM FM, to not miss out your favorite programs. IIUM FM, your campus radio.
Welcome back everyone. You are now tuning in to IIUM FM, your campus radio. This is Woman on Track and I'm DJ Mara, and as for today's episode, we have our special guest Sister Allyna, and we're gonna converse for the topic Modesty in Motion. So from the previous session, we've talked a lot about her journey in fencing and also what made her to decide to pursue fencing seriously, and also like all the achievements that she has experienced before representing a woman in the fencing sport. So we're gonna indulge in a lot more question after this. So moving on, I think we all know that fencing is a kind of a rare sports that people don't really enter, right? And also, unlike many other sports, fencing is different in all sorts of way, like the way the equipment, the way the attire, and how it was played, right? It is played. And also, unlike many other sports, fencing uniforms especially is very different from the other sports, because I think for other sports, athletes tends to like wear the normal shirt, and maybe like specifically the shirt for that sports, but still a shirt. I'm sorry, but for fencing, they has like a specific uniform that they always wear when they are in the game, right? So fencing uniforms are also designed to fully cover the body. So how do you think that this attire affects the way female athletes, especially Muslim women, feel about participating in the sport? Because as Muslim, we are obligated to cover our aura properly, right? So we need to wear in modesty, we need to like cover our body and all. And considering fencing uniforms also cover our whole body, so in your opinion, how do you think this affects female Muslim women in this sport?
I think it actually makes a big difference. For me, myself, it is such a relief that I don't have to think twice about my hijab, my clothing. But when you put on the uniform, we call it the jacket, and everything is covered. Everything is covered because every part of your body can be the point part. So you have to cover everything. So for me, I could just focus on myself and not about my clothing, because when we do other sports, maybe like netballs or badmintons, we wear jerseys, right?
Yeah.
So when we sweat in jerseys, there might be issues with silhouette of our body and everything else. But for fencing, we don't have that kind of concern. So I think it's actually very comfortable for women to play. It's all about your skills, not your hijab or everything. Yeah.
Also, like Muslim women can like participate in this sport comfortably, right? They don't have to like think about the outfit. They don't have to concern about the way they need to cover the aura. And so I think this sport is very suitable for hijabis especially, and also for Muslim women, right?
Yeah.
Because it covers all our body. So building on that, since the outfits, the uniform cover all our bodies, so automatically it makes people cannot see us, right? So do you think this also helps reduce stereotypes or judgment, because people tend to focus more on the athlete skills rather than their appearance, gender, and also background?
I think it actually plays a very huge role in fencing, especially. So when you wear your mask and be on the piste, you're just a fencer. You are not bringing your name or your background or your race. It's just about you as a fencer and your skills. So it is fair for you to look at your opponent as just a fencer without much feeling. So that is where you become professional and play those sports well. I think that actually plays a very huge role with fencing equipments actually.
Because we know, like, sometimes people tend to like stereotype based on our gender. Maybe they will feel like, oh, they are a man, maybe they will do so much better than women. And also sometimes when they see like that people are tall or short, the appearances, maybe they will like judge, oh, I think their skill is lower than the other one or something like that. But for fencing, there's no such things like that, because we cannot even see the athletes inside the uniforms. I think it's very good for everyone and for all the athletes that want to participate in fencing. And also, Sister Allyna, have you ever experienced anything like stereotypes or like misjudgment from others?
Until now, I don't think I've experienced such things, but for stereotypes on maybe height or like body size, unfortunately there will be those circumstances where it happens, because in sports, taller people tend to have slower movements. That is actually proven. So those are stereotypes people have, but sometimes some people do break those stereotypes.
Yes.
But in the majority circumstances, it actually applies very well. So taller people tends to move slow, shorter people tends to move faster, or like bigger people tends to be very slow with their hands. So those stuffs actually helps for your observation for your game. But it is important not to label that fencer just for that part you look. I think that is very important.
I think that's true. So moral of the story is we can never judge people from their appearance, and we need to see also their skills and everything inside their heart actually. So just such a powerful point. It really shifts like the focus towards the ability instead of the appearances, and also the how the outside of as a person. So that's incredibly inspiring. Thank you so much, Sister Allyna. So we're gonna take one last short break before we move on to our last session. So for our listeners, don't go anywhere, and we'll be back with our final session after this. So stay tuned to IIUM your campus radio.
Hi everyone, we're from
Putra FM.
Don't forget to tune in to IIUM FM,
your campus radio.
Did you know texting and driving is the cause of nearly 25% of all car accidents? That's 1.6 million accidents per year. Therefore, an average of 11 people die every single day. Isn't a text message worth a life? Take the pledge to drive phone-free today. For more information about texting and driving and how you can raise awareness, please visit textresponsebly.org. It's time to think smarter behind the wheel. Arrive alive, don't text and drive.
Sanawa, let's go have lunch together.
No, I'm not hungry.
Come on, it's dinner time. Let's go, Sanawa.
No, I'm on diet.
Come on, it's not healthy. You have to eat something. What happened to you, Sanawa?
I've got stomachache.
This is not the right way to diet. Don't skip your meal. Eat on time.
This message is brought to you by IIUM FM, your campus radio.
สวัสดีค่ะ พวกเราจากโรงเรียนดีนุนอิสลาม ขณะนี้ท่านกำลังรับฟังจากสถานีวิทยุ IIUM FM Your Campus Radio
Hello everybody, welcome back to IIUM FM, your campus radio. And I'm DJ Mara, and we are now in the final session of today's episode of Women on Track. So for this past minutes, it has been such insightful discussion, exploring a lot about fencing actually with Sister Allyna. We talk about how fencing creates a space for Muslim women to stay active, to stay confident, and also to stay true to their identity. So now before we wrap up, Sister Allyna, looking back at your journey, from your high school year, from your Form 1 until now you are in your second year of degree already, what has fencing taught you about confidence and resilience as a woman?
I think fencing actually has humbled me so much. It humbled me, but it also lifted me up in equal measure. So in this sport, you lose a lot of points. You lose point. You get hit, you lose point. And then you lose matches as well. But you have to get back up, reset, and go again. So honestly, that actually builds the resilience in me, especially during the COVID time. It was a 3 years break, a very long break. So the coming back after almost 3 years, actually, it was very scary. But for now, I have the comfort right now that I can rest, I can struggle, but I can also bring myself back up, and that's what I think is called resilience, and that is how you gain your confidence actually.
Oh, so from the time when the COVID hits, you said earlier you feel very scared, right? So who do you think the biggest supporter, like to support you to regain back, to come to where you are now? Who is your biggest supporter?
This might sound weird, but I only have myself for fencing because it is to be understood that our family focuses more on education. Myself, I also focus more on education. So pursuing sports isn't part of my life journey or like my decision.
Not
or one
in your
thing.
plan,
It wasn't in my plan to like pursue it seriously. So I thought if I go in fencing team in UIA, maybe it can boost my Coco marks or very simple stuff. So it wasn't in my mind that I would be pursuing it very seriously until now. But currently, I do have a lot of friends that supported me. Our current fencing team, especially our main boards, and our my partner, the president. We went through trainings every day together, so it actually built some mental support for me.
So it's great to know that you have a very great environment and surrounding to help you to be who you are today. So I think that's very good lah. And also, last but not least, what message would you like to share with all our listeners? Maybe there are some people that want to pursue fencing, want to start their journey in fencing, especially towards a young Muslim woman who wanted to pursue fencing and also sports in general.
So, to every young Muslim girls out there, if you are confident or you are in love with sports, just go for it. I mean, who would have thought I would be the president of a fencing team?
Yes.
You can ask all of my friends from school, and they would just laugh at you. I would never touch the grass at the field. But here I am today. So it's all about you, yourself, and your decision. So don't let things hold you back. Be proud of your hijab. Be proud of your gender, your ability. So get in the track and just be who you are. That's the message I want to convey to other young Muslims out there.
That's so sweet. So, and also Sister Allyna, I think Sister Allyna's journey in fencing is one of the keys where we don't know what Allah has plans for us, right? We can never know what He have prepared for us for our life from we were born until we are now. So that's such a beautiful, empowering message. Thank you so much, Sister Allyna. And it's also a reminder that modesty and strength, they are not limitations, but strengths can go hand in hand with modesty. So if you are considering on entering pursuing sports like fencing or any other sports that other than fencing, if you're considering to enter them, to participate in them, to be the athlete, just go for it, as Sister Allyna said just now, and just be yourself, because your gender, your religion, and yourself is not a limitation, but instead it can be a strength that can boost you to be so much far than you are now. So to all our listeners, thank you so much for listening to our program today, Women's on Track, our second episode today. So thank you so much for staying tuned until the end of the program. And also a huge thank you to Sister Allyna, the president of Club Fencing Team, and also I think upcoming representative for Selangor for Suma. Inshallah. Thank you so much for joining us today and sharing such meaningful insights. I think your journey has truly inspired me and also all our listeners that have been listening from IIUM from the start until now. So don't forget to check out IIUM social media, TikTok and Instagram, and stay connected with us for more contents and informations and updates about IIUM. So this is DJ Myra signing off from IIUM, your campus radio. So thank you for listening, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum. I am Nazrin Noran, CEO of Media Prima Audio and President of Commercial Radio Malaysia. Keep listening to IIUM FM, your campus radio.
Brother, have you ever wondered how our listeners keep up with all the awesome stuff we do on IIUM FM?
Easy. They just tune in to our programs, right?
Well, yeah, but what if they miss a program or want to see behind the scene content?
Oh, I see where you are going. They should follow us on our social media.
Exactly. We are on Instagram, Facebook and TikTok. Just search IIUM FM and hit that follow button.
Stay updated, stay connected, and never miss out the fun.
IIUM FM, your campus radio.
Weh Fan, kau buat apa ni? Buat apa lagi? Rakam lah. Aku tengah buat live ni kot kau ni.
Weh, kau biar betul. Kau tahu tak, merakam tanpa kebenaran dalam panggung adalah satu kesalahan.
Alah, relax lah Mi. Bukannya dia orang tahu pun.
Fan, baik kau hentikan sekarang sebelum aku laporkan pada pihak panggung.
Wait. Janganlah. Okey, aku stop sekarang
Bapa yang bersalah dalam soal ini.
Perbuatan merakam secara langsung atau tanpa kebenaran dalam panggung wayang adalah satu kesalahan dan boleh merugikan karya tempatan. Ini sekaligus akan membunuh industri perfilman Malaysia dan mencacatkan perkembangan hasil daripada penggiat karya seni kita. Sokonglah karya tempatan dan hentikan perbuatan merakam secara haram. Pesanan khidmat masyarakat ini dibawakan oleh IIUM.FM. Dengarkan slot Jom Sembang setiap Khamis pukul 8 hingga 10 malam hanya di IIUM.FM, radio kampus anda.
Apa kemauan sadri Bapak tunaikan? Segala apa hajat sadri Bapak sempurnakan. Sehingga sadri pandai bercakap bohong sama Bapak. Sehingga sadri menipu Bapak, menipu untuk kepentingan diri. Tetapi Bapak hanya anakku Sadri.
3 facts about our body. First, our mouth produces about 1 liter of saliva each day. Second, our brain is sometimes more active when you are asleep than when you are wake up. Last one is human teeth are just strong as shark teeth. This is Najat and you are listening to IIM FM, your campus radio.
Assalamualaikum, and my name is Husna. I'm from Dinia Putri Parangpanjang, Indonesia, and you are listening to IIUM FM, your campus radio.